All right, so we are back with part 5, and we've been talking about a lot of things. We've got up to at least, I don't know, 12. You're 12 of my...
Yeah, and we skipped up to like 15 and then back to 12.
Yeah,
now we're up to about maybe 16.
Yeah, we don't have to be purely chronological order.
Yeah.
But.
Well, the 16-year-old is, I had a boyfriend who was in the military police, and he was always the Gestapo of you trying to find out things that you were doing.
I know,
he goes, yeah.
I didn't like having him around.
He went back in your bedroom while you were gone, and he said, you know, Jason has that computer desk locked. What could he have in there?
Well, this was actually the setting up of the day. I think it was on, like, New Year's Eve, and I was supposed to go to some, like, church service, and I didn't want to go. And so I skipped it out, and so you were trying to call me, and I wasn't answering my phone, so you guys were, like, looking for other phone numbers of my friends to, like, track me down.
Oh, that's right, looking for phone numbers. So then he said, he's got this thing locked. So he used a knife or whatever, because it was just a little lock. And he opened it up, and there you had a bare light bulb growing a marijuana plant. He brings it out. What's your son doing back here? What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, he was ready to have me drawn.
Yeah, arrested, yeah. And so I asked you about it, and he says, oh, Mom, that's just a school project. I'm taking
my horticulture experiment.
Yeah, I'm taking a horticulture class, and that's just an experiment. And I told him, I said, leave the boy alone. It's just an experiment. He said, he could have burnt this place down with that light bulb in there being so hot.
It was hot in there, too, and my horticulture experiment was going very poorly. It was like a plant that was like 2 inches high.
It was shriveled to death.
Yeah, it had like 2 leaves on it. It never made anything that would have got you high.
Yeah, you should have went in the backwoods where everything grew back there. Oh, and that's another thing. I found you, we had a stream right by where we lived. And we walked over the bridge, and there were these big, huge carp. Would you say 20 pounds?
They were huge. They were probably in between like 2 to 3 feet long and massive carp.
Huge. So you would get a net and go catch the carp. Well, I thought you were just going to go catch the carp in a net and throw them back in like a good little boy. And I went back there to, just observe what you were doing, and you would get the carp and bang their heads out. And I said, what are you doing? We're killing the carp. I said, oh my God, I can't believe you're that cruel. And I was going to get a Save the Carp t-shirt and protest my son.
Yeah, I remember you telling people, they're like, he's going to be a serial killer.
Killing carp.
Being a serial killer. Killing
I thought you were just catching them and going to throw them back in like most people do. No, you go bang their heads out.
Well, anyone that knows anything about fishing knows that carp are like dirty, nasty fish and there was bass.
Like
No, there was bass in the thing. And the bass lay eggs, and the carp go around bottom feeders and eat all the bass eggs. So you want to get rid of the carp so that there'll be more bass, which are the good fish to catch. The carp are just these big, nasty...
Well, the carp were just under the stream.
Yeah, well...
There was no reason to kill the carp. None.
Yes, it's to get rid of them, because they're pests. They're like the rats of the river. They're river rats. Yeah.
That was a very horrific experience for me.
Yeah, I remember you telling Jeff, he's going to be a serial killer. He's out there killing carp. Oh.
Dramatic.
That's funny. But Don, one good thing about Don is he bought me. So it was all the way up to that time until I had another computer from when that stupid little Tandy. Well, Jeff had given me a computer too, like this 88, whatever, 8080 or something like that. That all you could do was like write little basic programs on. You couldn't really play any games. But then the first computer I had was a 386. It was like a Packard Bell, and I remember Don.
Yeah.
Don would always try to buy my approval.
Right, buy your love.
Yeah.
Please love me. Here, I'll buy you this. He bought you one computer, and then it, a couple years got outdated, and bought you another one.
Yep.
Bought you a car.
Yep, my first car. I had a Pontiac Sunbird. Thanks, Don.
Yeah. He did some good things for you.
And no matter what he bought me, I never really wanted him around, but I would take his gifts. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you would take it all.
Oh, sure. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I used to have fun in that Sunbird. I used to jump it. Like there was this hill that you would go down. It was on like Salt Springs Road, I think, and you could go real fast and you get air. I used to do some Dukes of Hazzard style jumps in the car. I don't know if you ever knew about that.
Actually, yeah, that big dip, that road's closed now. Are you talking about that road that's closed now?
Probably. I haven't been back there forever. I know a lot of people had accidents on that road, but not me because I'm a professional driver. I used to do like fly in reverse and whip the front around too, like Knight Rider.
Oh, gosh.
So many stories. You had no idea what I was doing. I don't think parents know half the things that their parents are doing.
How about when you went to the fight, got the fight, and somebody videotaped it?
I did. I actually shared that on Facebook. Some people,
Did you?
Some people saw it. It's on my WickedShrapMom Facebook and my videos. Yeah, that was
Because everybody would go down, fight.
Yeah, it was because
and a whole crowd would gather.
And that was Matt Mealy. Like me and Matt Mealy used to be. We both lived in the same trailer park, and like he got my bus stop, and so we were friends like in 6th grade. And then I moved and went to another school in Niles for a couple of years, and then came back. And by the time I came back, he had turned into like I don't know. He was the stoner in the stoner group.
You said he kept annoying you because you were not a fighter.
No,
something that he would do to annoy you.
No, he annoyed me by trying to start fights with me. Like the first fight was in shop class, and he just came up behind me, jumped on my back, and like put a chokehold on me and started hitting me in the side of the head. But he was so weak that like him hitting me as hard as he could in the side of the head, I thought he was playing around. And I'm like, Matt, what are you doing? And like, he kept doing it. I'm like, dude. Like, it started hurting after 5 or 6 weak punches to the head. And I like grabbed him because he only weighed probably 100 pounds. Grabbed him like off my shoulders and took him over my shoulder and slammed him like face down on the ground and like gave him a black eye. And so then I guess I don't know what he had to fight for me. I guess I had friends at school and talked to people, and he was like an outcast stoner boy. So he was just a hater. I still got haters.
Yeah.
Haters gotta hate, I guess. And then he tried to fight me again in shop class. And, I was always into like karate and kicking, and Dawn was a black belt in karate and taught me stuff. And so I was good with kicks. Like I could kick like a basketball net, jump kicks and stuff really high. And so he kept trying to fight me, and I kept throwing kicks. I kicked him in the face, and he'd come at me and kick him like right in the chest. He couldn't even get near me because I have long legs and can keep him at a distance and kicking him. And then
this was in shop class too?
Yeah, this was the second time he tried to fight me.
Okay.
And then he was like, "Oh, you can't beat me without using your legs." So he's trying to create stipulations and rules to the battle to try to favor him to be able to even have a chance. And a lot of people do that in Call of Duty too. They'd be like, "Man, why do you have to use the most powerful weapon? Why don't you use like a crappy gun so I have a chance of killing you?"
Yeah.
So then the last fight, and I didn't even want to fight him again, but he said he knew where we lived, so he said he was going to come to my house and throw a brick through my window and
Oh my gosh.
and like smash the windows of my car if I didn't fight him. So
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, so that was like, all right, I'll fight you one time, and this was like the only one that was, pre-planned that, okay, I'm going to fight you at the mill
Called out.
after school, So then our school's a rumor mill, so everyone knew. Everyone got in the cars, drove down to the mill parking lot, which was like all gravel, and then I had to beat them with just my hands, and that was fine.
Until they made you stop.
Well,
hey, that's enough, Jason, that's enough.
yeah, well, his sister was there, and she's like, he's done, he lost, all right? And I wasn't going to let him go until Matt said that he was done. Until Matt said he was done. I wasn't going to kill him, but I wasn't going to stop until he agreed that he lost. And so
was that the end of your fighting after that? Did that end it?
Yeah, I didn't have many fights. I was a lover, not a fighter.
Great. Yeah, that was very surprising.
So, all right, well, this is already the end of part 5 of the video, and
wow.
So I think we'll wrap this up for now, and maybe we'll have another call some other time if people like the videos and want to.
All right, because we have the cliffhanger of when you were a senior in high school and the FBI giving me a call at work.
All right, we'll see if they're interested in hearing that one when they get to it.
Yep, that's the biggest one yet.
Cliffhanger. All right, well, I hope everyone enjoyed these stories. And
well, I certainly have.
Yeah.
Reminiscing.
We'll have to do some more reminiscing. This conversation's already been 53 minutes long. I broke up into 5 different.
So you have to break it down.
Yep.
All right, we'll save the best for last.
There's still a lot more to come.
A lot more to come.
All right, guys. Well,
and we're up to like a senior in high school now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I will talk to you guys later.